Okay, seriously, Bitcoin is filled with so many surprises. Just yesterday, it went from 34K 300 all the way to 40K. This is something I did not expect. And I was this close to getting liquidated because I had placed a short thinking that it was going to keep dropping further from 34K. But no, instead it bounced back up from 34K 300 all the way to 40K. I didn't expect that. I was so close to getting liquidated, but thank God I closed my position and didn't lose that much money. Now in this video, we're going to analyze the price of Bitcoin together and try to see what direction it is going. Is this pump that we just had going to continue, or is it going to fall back down? Well, if you want to find out, stick around to the end. By the way, if you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm so happy and excited to have you here. My name is Sarah, and on this channel I teach how to trade and invest in cryptocurrency. I also talk about personal development and so much more. If that sounds like something that you're interested in seeing more of, then make sure to smash that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to stay updated for my next video. Okay, so Bitcoin currently is trading at 39,087, and we see here we had a huge pump here on the 24th of February. Okay, this is the pump that I did not expect. Okay, on this candle here, Bitcoin literally fell all the way to 34K 300, and I honestly expected it to actually drop further, you know, so it can find a stronger support to be able to bounce back up. But instead, it seemed to have found support here at 34,300, you know, and it did this in the past. You know, you can see here around January 24, it actually came around this area here, 34,000. It dropped all the way to 32,000, and from there we started moving up here up until we got to 45,600. We found a strong resistance there, and from there we started dropping back down. Now as the price was dropping down, you know, I expected it to drop further, but it didn't. Instead, it found support at 34K. Now I want to show you guys the bigger picture so that we can be able to really see what's happening here. Okay, now this big pump here happened for two reasons. One, the war between Russia and Ukraine, that actually is one of the reasons why we saw this huge dump and pump within the same day. You know, it caused a lot of panic and fear in the market, and just Bitcoin didn't know where to go. It didn't know what direction to go. It decided to dip and then pump back up within the same day. Now it seems to be finding resistance here at around 40K. Currently 40K 500 seems to be the resistance right now for Bitcoin. Now let's look at the bigger picture. Okay, I'm gonna go to the weekly time frame so I can show you what is happening here. So now on the weekly time frame, there's a pattern that I have noticed a few weeks ago, and I've been talking about this pattern on my channel. If you've been following, then you know this. So we have a head and shoulder pattern that's been forming on the weekly time frame. Now a head and shoulder pattern is a bearish reversal pattern. This means that once this pattern actually comes to fulfillment, we can see the price of Bitcoin drop all the way to 20,000. Okay, so you can see here we have the first shoulder here on the left, and then this is the head, and the right shoulder hasn't been formed yet. And in order for the right shoulder to be formed, the price of Bitcoin needs to head to 53K or to like 57, maximum 60K. Okay, in order for this head and shoulder pattern to actually come to fruition, Bitcoin cannot go past the all-time high. If it does that, then that completely invalidates this head and shoulder pattern. So, but yeah, this is what I am expecting. I'm expecting that Bitcoin will go to 53K or even higher, maximum I would say 60K, and from there I expect the price to start dropping down. Okay, and when it starts dropping down, we are going to break this neckline. So we have this neckline here between 34K and 30K. If Bitcoin comes back down here and breaks 30K, okay, and it closes below it, then we are for sure heading down to like 20K. Now, this is a big deal. Okay, this is not a good sign for Bitcoin. This head and shoulder pattern on the weekly time frame is not a good sign for Bitcoin. So, but it's a good thing for people who are wanting to buy more Bitcoin at a cheaper price. For sure, seeing Bitcoin at 20K again is going to provide you with a lot of opportunity to be able to buy so many Bitcoin at such a huge discount. It is going to be such a great moment. So now what is happening? Since Bitcoin has come here to 34K, okay, 34K seems to be like a huge support for Bitcoin, because we had this weekly candle on January 17, this weekly candle here from January 17, you know, it went down to 33K 950, and then this following candle also went down. It actually went down further, but then this current weekly candle came back down, and it didn't even go lower than any of these two previous candles. But anyways, this is basically the zone. Okay, this is the supported zone. So now Bitcoin came here and tested this support, and it was able to actually bounce up from it. What does this mean? This could potentially be a sign that we are heading up. Okay, we are heading up towards 53K. This is what I am seeing, but in order to actually confirm this, we need to see this weekly candle close above 41K. If it closes above 41K, then yeah, we can for sure say that this is going to bring us up to 53K and higher. However, if this weekly candle does not close above 41K, then there's a high chance that we are going to retrace back to 34K and possibly break this 34K support and head to 30K. And from 30K, I expect us to find a huge support and start heading back up. So we need to watch this weekly candle. We want to see it close at 41K. Now let's head over to the daily time frame. Okay, so on the daily time frame, Bitcoin seems to be finding a huge resistance at 40,500. Okay, now I am watching this very closely. In order for this upward move to continue, we need to see this daily candle here that is currently being formed. We need to see it close above 40,500. If that happens, then I can see Bitcoin keep going higher towards the next resistance, which would be like around 45K 500. However, if this daily candle fails to close above 40,500, then I see Bitcoin falling back down to 37,000 or even lower. Definitely right now I would not be shorting the market, because you are going to be at a high chance of getting liquidated, losing money. It's not fun. So right now I would be looking for longing opportunities. Okay, longing opportunities is what I'm looking for right now. Before I place a long though, I want to see this daily candle close above 40K. Once we close above 40K, then I am going to go ahead and place a long position and ride it all along to 45K. In the next 18 hours, Bitcoin needs to close above 40,500. If that doesn't happen, then I'm sorry to say this, but we are heading back down. Okay, that is it. Also, if Bitcoin actually continues to move high, then I can sense an altcoin season coming up very soon. So this would be a very great time to invest in some altcoins and be able to double, triple your money. You know, I might make a video on some altcoins that I'm going to recommend that you guys invest in, which I believe are going to help you to double, even triple your money. Okay, guys, this is it for this video. If you find it interesting, valuable, then make sure to smash that like button. If you're not yet subscribed, feel free to subscribe to the channel if you'd like to learn more on how to trade and invest in cryptocurrency. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. I'll see you in my next video.